What's going on YouTube? So this is going to be my first video. I'm going to do a spark plug change on an Acura MDX 2002, I believe, is my wife's car. So what we're working with here, it's the Beast. Helps to have like a spot lamp if you're doing this in the garage. Okay, so I'm going to bring us over here to the parts that we need. If I can get this lamp to cooperate. Okay, so found in the Acura MDX 2002 owner's manual, you always like to double check. The spark plug gap. So I'm pretty sure these are already set now. On the 2002, 2003 MDX models, the spark plug recommended gap would be 1.1 millimeters or 0.04 tenths of an inch. So using your spark plug gap tool, looks like something like this. This will actually give you exact measurements on how to get that gap correct on your spark plug. Now, if the gap isn't correct, you can get a lot of issues, starting with hesitation, loss of power, basically as if you never change out your spark plugs to begin with. So it's really good to do that as well. Now, what you'll need for this little spark plug change, upgrade, whatever you want to call it here, replacement. We have I got the NGK, which are the OEM ones. Part number is right here. I'll put that in the about section, just so that way in case you need those. These are the laser iridiums. I know they gave an option for some other like auto lights and whatnot, but I just went up to go with the OEM version. Also good to get the dielectric grease, get that a good solid connection with the coil pack on your spark plug, and some anti-seize, so that way you don't get the spark plugs stuck in there when you're ready to change them out again. I also have a socket wrench, spark plug socket, 10 millimeter for the cover, and just some extra extensions. So, all right, let's get started. Okay, so looks like on the cover we have 4 fasteners. Looks like they are 10 millimeter. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by loosening all those. And that comes off just like that. That aside, so right over here, looks like we have exposed. So what you're gonna see here, it's gonna be a little bit hard to get this on film, but in the rear there's gonna be 3 spark plug coil packs or coil over plug, and then there's 3 right here, which these ones are easier to see. You can see there's 3 right in a row right here, so those are going to be easy. I'm going to try to work the back first, that way we get the hard stuff out of the way, and maybe I'll position this camera a little better so everybody can see what I'm doing here. So again, this is the rear, and if you look, there's 1 coil pack here, another one's going to be behind the looks like this is either a throttle positioning unit. There's going to be 2 10 millimeter bolts. Again, it's hard to see, but one right here, that's going to take this out. And behind this unit, we will see the other 2 coil unplug or coil packs. So there are the 2 bolts to remove that. There we go. Alright. To remove this unit that was back there. So I like to get that out of the way first. There is one plug that you do want to remove. Make sure you remove that. I also... Okay, so what you need to do is find the correct Allen key for each of these. And sometimes these are, depending on how long it's been since you've done the last spark plug change, these might be kind of tight, so I just use like a extension, or in this case a crescent wrench, to break it loose. There's one, and let's get all these loose here first, so that way it's a little easier to get all done here. There's a second. So make sure that these Allen keys that you use, whatever one that you end up finding, that they are the right fit, because the worst thing that could possibly happen is using one that is a little smaller than it's supposed to be, and what happens is you end up stripping that bolt out. Now imagine how hard it'd be to extract that bolt from back here, so make sure that you have a good Allen key for that. So now that that's all loose, you should be able to just remove it like that, and from there, each of these guys will have that on there. Okay. That one's out. This one's out. And that one. Now, these should just pull right out, just like so. And then you go ahead and unplug that. Okay, so the back is done. So I got the all 3 of the spark plugs replaced, and I also put the throttle unit back together with the 210 bolts that fasten it down onto the motor itself. So, and now for the front. Again, those are the front right there, and it's pretty self-explanatory, same as the back side. Obviously, just a lot easier to get to. So now the easy stuff is left, and I'll have a final recap. Alright, so that's about it. That's pretty much everything is connected now. So just make sure to always double check all your connections, and before starting everything up, just making sure all the wires that you had in there are all plugged in, and rechecking your work, and that should be it. Also, what I like to do is I'm going to plug the battery back in right now. Just make sure to start it up before you put all the other plastics back on top. Just to make sure everything runs perfectly. That way you don't put everything back, find out that you missed something, and gotta start all over again. So, but I hope you enjoyed my videos, my first one, and I should have some more videos soon. I'm getting a lot of stuff done with my car. This is actually my wife's car. So with the Evo, getting stuff done on that. Feel free to if you liked my video today, press like at the bottom, and also feel free to subscribe. All right, thanks YouTube.